Welcome to the fourth video of the TechNet parental setup process. This video is specifically for parents using the web-based version of the parental remote control to control individual children's phones. On the left side is Safari. It's a web-based browser, Chrome, Internet Explorer, or any other browser on any device can be used to control a child's phone. It can be an Android phone, it can be an iPhone, it can be an iPad, it can be an Android tablet, it can be an Apple laptop or PC, it can be a desktop PC and or desktop. So on the left side is the parental remote control login panel. On the right side is my son Tony's Android phone. So I'm going to be controlling Tony's phone with a web browser. And if you remember, the parent's credentials are ZZ13 and the password is ZZ13. Log in. Now you see the remote control panel to select a child to control their phone, and then you also see the Where's My Kid feature is a map for geolocation of your child for the feature Where is My Kid. On the drop down, now that I've set up two children's phones, Tracy's phone and Tony's phone, I'm going to select Tony's phone because his phone is the one to the right. And what I'm going to do is show you every time one of these features is turned on, an individual widget appears. So here's Screen Timeout Scheduler. There's a widget for Screen Timeout Scheduler to schedule the day, time, and you can accumulate these for Monday through Friday, Saturday, 7 days a week from 10 p.m. until 7 a.m. when the children cannot use the phone. PG-13 Apps Management. This is another widget that basically has every single app on the child's phone installed into the parental admin account from the very beginning. Most other parental control apps, or at this point, all other parental control apps, only give parents the ability to see a few apps or several apps that the child is using. All of these apps on PG-13 Apps Management are set default to not block the apps. And the parents can specifically go through and check apps they want to block, where the child needs to get permission to use those particular apps. And I'm going to show you Play Store, where the children download apps. Parents can block this. And if a child wants to download a game or a specific app, they need to actually ask their parents' permission to unlock the app, which even if the phone is blocked, which I will show you, they still have the ability to call mom or dad or emergency services. So all these apps for PG-13 Apps Management are default set to not be blocked, and the parents can go through and select specifically which ones want to be blocked. And you can see that the entire list of apps on this device is here. The admin apps, the system apps, everything. The No Teen Texting and Driving widget is basically set up to block every single app on the phone because TechNet's primary purpose is to protect a child's spine, mind, and safety. And if we had these set where a parent had to go to every app and block or unblock it, then basically it's too much work. So on the No Teen Texting and Driving, contrary to PG-13 App Management, we set all of these apps to automatically default to blocked. Now, if the parent wants to select a navigation app where once the child goes over 7 miles per hour, TechNet will block the phone and allow them only to use Maps or Waze or whatever app the parent chooses to use. So this is the difference between PG-13, all apps set up default not blocked, and PG or no teen texting and driving, where all apps are set up to automatically block. And then below we have where is my kid. So this is the admin panel, and you see how user-friendly we've made it. So now I'm going to show you the individual features. So let's say that your child won't come to dinner and they're on their phone and you want to block their phone, or their teacher calls and said your child is on their phone, he's using their phone in school, or he just won't stop doing what he's doing. All you simply have to do is hit app block, and you see that the Tony's phone, the phone on the right, blocks. The only thing they can do is call mom, call dad, call emergency services, receive a text but not respond to a text, receive a phone call but not respond to a phone call by calling back. So they can take the phone call, because during our beta test study at a school with 50 moms, they want, in case of an emergency, of a school shooting, a house break-in, or anything like that, for their children to be able to call them, their husband, 911, emergency services, or the number of your particular country, or to be able to receive text messages. So this is a feature that we put in, and as a result of 50 mothers getting together and having numerous sessions to decide how to make this the best possible feature for kids and for parents, this is what we came up with. So to unblock the phone, you just instant screen timeout. You'll see that the phone has been unblocked, and instant screen timeout scheduler. I'm not going to show you this piece because I can explain very clearly. You select the day, you select the time to start, you select the time to end, and if you do Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. to 7 p.m., the phone will automatically block, just like it did for the instant screen timeout scheduler with the black screen, with the ability to call mom and call dad or call emergency services. This ensures that your children get a good night's sleep and they're not staying awake playing games or being a victim of the highest rate of instances for child depression, suicide, bullying, etc., etc. There's been plenty of this information in the news, and I'm sure that you know exactly what I'm talking about. So the phone will basically shut off if you set it for 7 p.m. and you set it for 9 a.m. or 7 a.m. 10 p.m. at night, 7 a.m. for the morning, the phone is automatically going to block. And the children can't use their phone, and this provides them a good night's sleep, so they're not falling asleep at their desk. They're able to concentrate for their studies. They're able to concentrate for class participation. And it's not difficult to explain all the healthy benefits of a good night's sleep. And for the PG-13 content prevention, oh, and by the way, the schedule that you set up for the timeout scheduler will be here. If you set up 20 specific times for 20 specific days, they will all be there, and the only thing you need to do is hit the X button to delete that time from the schedule. Now, PG-13 apps management. All of these apps have been set up default automatically not to be blocked. So if you want to prevent your child from using YouTube, you can see the app is blocked successfully. Now I navigate to YouTube and you see that the screen now blocks. And the same feature, call mom, once it's set up, call dad, call emergency services, but the child can hit the home button and now they can go back and they use their phone the way ever they want to use the phone. Now the parent can unblock the app and you see app blocked successfully. So now if I want to go back to YouTube, it allows me to use the app even though I haven't signed in. And again, even for, we've got a long list. Again, every app on the phone has been downloaded to our list. System apps, pre-installed apps, third-party apps, and for the parent's information, if a child installs an app within 3 to 5 minutes, that app is now on this list of apps on the phone. So for Play Store, if parents don't want their children to download apps without their permission or without them being able to research the app, all the parent needs to do is hit block. Again, successful, app blocked successfully, right? So now I go to Google Play Store, and now we get the same block screen. A home button to go back to being able to use other apps, be able to use the phone, but every time they go into Google Play to download an app, the app is going to block them. And again, you'll see call mom, call dad, call emergency services. Now, if the parent wants to unblock this, all they have to do is unblock the app. The parent or the child hits home button, and now they go back into Google Play. Now they can search for and install an app. Once that is done, the parent hit blocks again, and now the app is blocked. So this gives parents the complete control on everything on the phone. If they want to block YouTube, block YouTube. They allow their children to use YouTube Kids. If they want to block the phone for making calls at night, with the exception of call mom, call dad, call emergency services, or any other app on the phone, they can do so. So now, down to teen texting